Hi guys, this is Jean from Hogtown Prepper, and today is laundry day, so I have to make some homemade laundry detergent. I started making my own laundry detergent probably about 3 or 4 months ago, and I really like the way it cleans. The first recipe I tried, I had looked on the internet. You know, if you Google homemade laundry detergent, you're going to find a lot of different recipes. You're going to have to try several different ones, more than likely, to find one that you're happy with, so you know that it cleans well. We have hard water here, and this recipe that I found and tried out, first try, works really well for our water and our needs here. So first thing, I'll go over what you need while my water is heating up. I have 4 cups of water in here, and I'm bringing it to a boil. The reason for that is Fell's Naphtha soap. You can get this, if you can't find it locally at like an Ace Hardware, or even some supermarkets will carry it in their laundry aisle. If you can't find it there, you can order it online. I know Amazon has it, there's other places that carry it. Fell's Naphtha soap. For this recipe that makes a gallon, I use half a bar and I grate it. And I just use a standard grater to grate it. You're also going to want Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. This is not baking soda, this is super washing soda. And again, I found this at my local Ace Hardware. They had all this together with the soap in the same aisle. And you're also going to need borax. Okay, 20 Mule Team borax, you know, great stuff. Especially good if you have hard water. You can use it for cleaning, and you know, these items have other uses. It's not just a, you know, a one-trick pony here. For this recipe, I'm using half of a bar of Fell's Naphtha. I'm using a half of a cup of the super washing soda, and I'm using a half of a cup of the borax. Okay? And I tell you, this hot plate does not heat up quite as quickly as the stove, but I wanted to do this out here since I'm dealing with soap and, you know. The first thing you want to do is you want to basically stir in your Fell's Naphtha. And you basically just want to let it dissolve in the water. And excuse me for perspiring. It is hot out here. It just rained and the humidity is just insane right now in this garage. But now the thing about the laundry detergent is you're going to want to let it sit overnight. I have just a little bit left of my first batch. So if you're going to make up laundry detergent, plan to wash the next day, okay? Because it has to sit and it'll set up and solidify. It'll be kind of like a gel type consistency. And what I do when I go to do a load of laundry, I use a half of a cup, and the top of this container is about a half cup measurement. So I just measure it out of the container into the cap. And that's for a medium-ish large load. That's what works well for us. And should you want, you can add a half a cup of white vinegar to your rinse cycle. Some people say that that helps get rid of any residue. I haven't had any problem with that. I've done it with the vinegar, I've done it without the vinegar. You know, it hasn't made that much difference. But if you feel like you're going to have a problem with soap residue being left over, go ahead and add vinegar to your rinse cycle. Okay, I see this is just about completely dissolved. Almost. Now, I took an old jug from laundry detergent that we had purchased. You can remove this, be careful, I about hurt myself doing it, but yes, you can remove this. It makes it easier to pour in the laundry detergent. And I also have some water out here with me because after you mix this in, you're going to pour it in here, and then you're going to top it off with water. You're going to give it a good shake, you're going to put the lid on it, and you're going to let it sit overnight. And you'll have really good laundry detergent. And this is so cheap to do. I mean, we're talking pennies for a load of laundry. And this stuff cleans really, really well. I had a dress that I had gotten a grease stain on when I was cooking. And I put it through my regular laundry soap, and I had pre-treated it, and I tried a couple of times to get it to work out. And it just left that, you know how that grease stain is, it just stays and stays. So I had just given up on the idea and thought, well, I'll just wear it around the house when I garden or whatever. So I took that little sundress and I washed it in my homemade detergent, and I realized when I was hanging it up that that grease stain, I didn't see it any longer. So I was really impressed. I mean, I hadn't been able to get rid of that grease stain with anything else, but this, this did a good job with it. Okay. This is definitely dissolved. And what you want to do, you want to pull this off the heat when you add in your washing soda and your borax, because if it comes to a boil on the heat, let me go ahead and unplug this here. It can boil over on you. If your washing soda and your borax comes to a boil, and you don't want that. You don't want it foaming up and boiling over on you. So I just pull it off the heat. Give it a good stir. Okay, it's all nice and dissolved in there now. Okay, and now here is the part where we do this very carefully. Okay? Hopefully you can see. Well, I didn't get it quite dissolved here, but close enough. Okay? Then you take this and you're going to fill it up the rest of the way with water. This is just tap water, there's nothing special about this. You may need a couple of these. Like I said, we're dealing with a gallon here. Okay. I didn't quite grab enough water, but that's all right. I'll fill it up here in a second. But basically, give it a good shake with the lid on. Once it's done, set it to the side, and there you go. By tomorrow, it should be a nice gelled consistency. And like I said, half a cup into a medium to large load. You can use a little bit more if it's especially dirty, and it works great. Give it a try. I hope that it works out for you. Go ahead and comment and let me know if you have a favorite, laundry detergent recipe. I'm always interested in trying more. But this makes a smaller amount. I know some people have recipes that make like a big 5-gallon bucket, but I don't want to make that much at one time. I don't mind making, maybe a couple of gallons at a time. But yeah, give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you. Thanks.